Alright guys, Happy New Year to you all, 2024. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Baz, WELDERFABBER, and here we are in the yard, 6 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday, 2nd of January. So we're just going to have a little wander around the yard, just make sure everything's good. All the lads are in. I've just set them off with a few jobs to do, and we'll make our way around into the workshop in a minute. Let's take a walk down yard direction, just make sure everything's sound. If you look over here, you'll see more units that are in. So I hope you've all had a good Christmas. I've had a very quiet Christmas, to be honest. No alcohol whatsoever, and I feel brand new. So we have had lads in over Christmas, and there has been a few trucks out, not many. All the LCC contract trucks are out, so that means all the hook loaders have been out over Christmas for all these bins here. It's just where they come and swap over. We've got the J45 just put back in position. We're not actually going to start crushing this morning. We'll just put the little 105 screener back under it. If you look in the crushing shed here, we've got some big boulders here that need breaking up, so lads are just putting a breaker on over there. That metal that you're looking at there, that's everything that's come off the mag belt pretty much. And a few bits that come out of the workshop, like the drums and that. That's our scrap bin. Have a few of them. So what the plan is now in the crushing shed at the moment is we wait till there's 1,000 tonne in before we start crushing. There's only about 500 tonne in at the moment. So I basically like to check over the crushers and screeners and stuff, and I don't like looking at stuff like that in particular. So they must have had a blockage at some point there. All the truck fitters will be checking all the trucks now. Every wagon wheel nut will be checked before it goes out this morning. I don't like seeing this either. So what's happened here is they've just basically been running the screener too far back, if you will. It wants to be more that way, so it goes into that chute a little bit better on the easy stack. So yeah, I take it you like the Christmas special. Got some good comments there, really appreciate that. And one thing I did mention was training my daughter, teaching her how to weld, and that will happen. I'm going to make that happen. I'll do it on a weekend when the yard's closed. I'll go get her some overalls and some boots, and I'll make sure she's wearing the earthhead helmet, and I'll give her a welding lesson on camera for all them little ones out there that want to know how to weld, and maybe some big odds as well. And then if people like that, I might even do a training video on how to weld in all different positions, so but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Here's our Cal just cleaning the Kempy.
New Year clean.
Lads had 3 weeks off nearly, haven't you?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, good break.
Yeah, so it's been nice. It's been nice.
Yeah. Good.
Right.
So we've got a little 2CX in here that the bucket's having a little bit of a refurb on. So all we're doing here is changing an edge front and back. And what we'll do, we'll put another edge in here. The big back front nose up. Make sure it sits all nice and flush at the back at the moment. If you look at their direction, you can tell it's all broke away there. So that needs pulling back to the blade basically. And look at that gap, get rid of that gap. Here we got a little sheet spring. I'll get Callum to sort that in a minute. Now then, these are, I think they're off a Marshall's body and a Thompson, not a Thompson's, Bowell. I'm pretty sure they use the same spring system, and what happens with these is all them springs there should be sat behind that flat bar. So whoever's designed this, if you're watching, this needs to be made out of thicker material. That wants to be 6mm, because this happens all the time. Within, I'd say 18 months of the wagon coming in, of a new truck, that happens every time. So yeah, that's something that definitely needs to be looked at on the design front. Right, so we've got a tailgate here that's badly damaged. If you look at that, this flat on the bottom, this flat edge, now it's all split away from the door itself. The door's bent as well, isn't it? So what we'll do, we'll have to make a new door, full new door, yeah? Paul, we've got one of them in stock, haven't we? Got the back bit.
We've got all the bend on top of
the back. So we'll just have to make two new sides. Two new sides. Reuse them hinges at the top. And make a new door. It takes about 6 hours to make a new tailgate. I'll just get this call. Oh! Right, so yeah, what we'll do, we'll make a new tailgate. We'll send it out today though. We'll just straighten this up a bit before it goes out. Just so it locks on proper. But we'll beef these sides up here. They're only like a 12mm side. We'll beef that up to a 20mm. Now then, this is the old style bore weld. They have actually changed the spec on these. And you can see how the painting's not good on it. They've upped the game on the painting side as well. But this is a 69 plate wagon. So what is it, 4 years old that? Paul, can you just straighten that up before it goes out? Yeah? And I'll get all the bits and we'll knock a tailboard together, yeah? And like I say, we'll just reuse them bits and hang a new door onto it. Pretty straightforward job, it's just getting it painted in time. So, you'll probably have to use it today and tomorrow, bud, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Right, director, we might have to go to Wales. So we've got a screener down at the moment. So I'm just trying to, that's what that phone call was, I'm trying to sort some parts out for it, and we might head down to Wales. Right, so on the last video we talked about making some of these rollers, didn't we? So 2835, so it's called a packer roller. And what we're going to do is come outside. There was quite a few people messaging me because of the last video, saying that they might have some in stock, so rather than making them, it might be cheaper to buy them. So we're going to make, either buy or make two of them to fit that. So I've got a load of phone numbers, so I better start making some calls. Looking like we'll looking like we'll probably be able to buy some of these rather than make them. So director, they've got the parts in at Blue for the machine that's down in Wales. Got a 2200 screener with a screen box with the bearings gone on it, and we need it running, so we better get going down there. But before we do that, I'll have to sort all these lads' work out for the day. Right, Cal, so I want you to make this tailgate.
Yeah.
Right. The back plate wants to be 5mm. Right, so want a 5mm plate at the back, and this bent plate here, just do it out of 3mm. Yeah, we'll do it a little bit different. If we put a piece of 80x80 box at the top, yeah, and on top of the box section sit an angle iron.
Yeah.
a 50x50 B5 or some angle line on top of the box, and then you put your folded section down here.
Yeah.
Another piece of box section at the bottom, and another piece of 50x50 B6 angle at the bottom. Yeah. So you'll have a 5mm plate and a 6mm and a 6mm angle at the bottom. Yeah. Make them out of 20mm.
Yeah.
Right. So if we get our overall width here now, you've got 2,370. So that overall width has to stay the same. Yeah. 2,370. So if we're going to put 20mm plates on here, I want to be 2,330 on the inside.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So your plate, your 5mm plate and your 3mm plate, your angles and your box section want to be 2,320. 2,330 does it? 2,330. Yeah. Alright, so we've got our height to the top of the angle. So say to the top of the 50x50. Yeah. Right to the bottom, look at it, 1220. 1220. Alright. I need you to sort this today because I'm going to go out. Get all the bits, get it together. And you might, the only thing you might have to wait for is that. See if we've got any boxing for starters, 80x80 box. We've actually got the folded section, haven't we? We've got one up there on top.
Yeah, up top there.
We've got one up right there, so I'm nosy here now. So yeah, so see that folded section there? That's the way I make them, the back doors. Right. You'll put a piece of 80 box up here and a piece of 80x80 box down here. Alright, dead easy. Use that plate for the back if you want.
Yeah.
It's better being thicker because if you put a 3mm plate at the back, my bank's just going to dent it like, you know. Right, so I'm waiting for a guy to get back to me on these now, just giving some dimensions before we start ordering any tube to build our own. Paul, I want you to go to the crushing shed, go through that crusher,
Yeah.
grease it up, and then go to bake up.
Right, okay.
Go to bake up and do the same with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me know if there's any issues up there with anything else that's going on, yeah?
Yeah, okay, no worries.
Jay, once you've got this apart, get a bucket in, start taking a bucket apart, yeah? So,
Alright now.
right, let's go. Right, so we're just on the way to Blue to pick a bearing up for this screen box. Now, on the screen box, you have got a big shaft that goes through the centre of the screen box. It's a bit like a cam. It's got a weight on it, and as that spins, it makes the box shake. Yeah, and one of the main bearings has gone on the outside of the box. Now, most people will just change the whole housing with the bearing, but they're probably about 1,900 quid, where you can just get the bearing, which is 500 quid, and just try and get the bearing out, not damage anything else, put the bearing back in and get it all back together. But the screen box at the moment is actually completely blocked. Apparently the bearing's collapsed and it's locked up, so as it's locked up, the machine will have kept loading and filled the screen box up with stone. So hopefully the lads, by the time we get there, it's probably 2 or 3 hour drive to Anglesey. By the time we get there, the screen box will be dug out. We have a fitter on site, Cloud, a little Welsh fitter. I think he's about 65 years old, a good little fitter actually, a good bloke, so he's going to start stripping it down, and hopefully when we get there it'll be a case of me just getting the bearing out and putting the bearing in. But yeah, we'll just have to see. But look at the weather, it ain't looking too good today. Well, that doesn't faze us anyway. Right, so we're just landing at Blue. We've got the bearing here. Director. That's a big spherical bearing. Got the drive belts. Set of drive belts, there's 3 per box. couple of O-rings and a couple of seals. Yeah, that should be everything we need with that bearing collapsing. But oh, a couple of diaries helping. Just what I need. So we'll get down to Anglesey now, lad. Alright, so we've just landed in Anglesey. This is our CMP yard and workshop there. We've got about, what is it now, 12 o'clock, so we've got 4 or 5 hours of light left. So we'll just have a crack with lads at workshop here and then we'll head down the quarry. What Tony's here? It's Tony's Rangy. Screeners down on that side. We've got an impact crusher down here as well. Okay, so we're here. Now, why have they got the screen boxes in the air? And they can lower it down so you're not stood on a platform that's on an angle. You can just lower them 2 boxes down on the rams, which we'll do in a minute. Let's go and have a chat with the boys. Why is it not stripped down, this boys? Look at them. They've been at it all day. They've been at it all day. Well, let's have a look what's going on. Director. Right, so this should move freely, this. Solid. Oh, this side's gone, isn't it? It's the other side that's gone.
Come out and gone on top of one another.
Yeah. So this bearing's locked up at this side. Right. Are these grease lines alright? No? This one? So this bearing hasn't been taking grease? No? Right. Is it what, greasing machines? Yeah. Right, so we'll have to take this outer bearing off, take this weight off, and really we could do to take the whole housing off. Do you know what I mean? So the screen, alright, so the screen box has been full. So you just took some meshes out to get to the bolts, I presume?
You need to empty.
You might need to take another mesh out.
Yeah, we'll have to.
The reason why we need to take these meshes out now is we need to get to the back of these bolts. Yeah, so we're going to have to take this housing off. Unless I could get the bearing off in position, which is an option, but it'd be it is an option, you know.
It's a tight job within.
Yeah, but if we take all this off, cut the bearing out, and just put some heat on the housing and try and get. Do you know what I mean? But really we should take all this off, get the bearing out, press it out and press another bearing back in, which is the correct way of doing it. But to speed things up we might try, well, you could say speeding it up, but it might not speed it up, it might slow it down, do you know what I mean, if it doesn't work. So have you got any spanners up here and that? Not?
No, they're in my van.
Right, we'll drop it down there, we'll lower this down, yeah. Them bolts, you know, you never know, they might just crack off, them nuts. But let's just get this off first and see if we can get the bearing out, yeah. So what I want here, I just want the platforms level, so we're not working on a slope basically. Oh, very good. Right, so this bearing looks alright. So, I'm just working out what tools I need to ring up here first. M20 bolts or an M30, hammer and punch, a couple of Allen keys, 14mm grease line. That's a seal there, 2 seals there, look. Come out. Keep everything in that casing. And what we'll have to do, we'll have to take the weight of the screen box, hook up to it, here and here, take the weight off the shaft, and then all this will be like floating, if you will. Do you know what I mean? It could be a pain, it could be in for a long day, director. So that could drop down a bit, that. The screen box will drop onto the spring, there's a bit of weight in it. What I'm going to do now, we'll hook up with your machine, get the weight before we can pull everything off, yeah? Just wait for the machine to come down before I strip that off. Right, so we're going to build this side back up before we strip the other side down, yeah? We'll just use this 30-ton excavator that's coming here now to take the weight of the screen box. Take revs off. Revs off. Revs. Whenever you near any vehicles, just stop the revs off, yeah? So, well, these are boom into that van. Down the touch, bud. Oh, they will hook up to this side and lift that side up first, alright? Down. Up.
Yeah.
Come in a bit. That's it. Right. Just take it up nice and steady. Go on. Go on. Oh, slew to your right a little bit. That's it, hold it there. See if we get this bearing on. The reason why I'm doing this is we need this bearing on this side before we release the other side. Is that on the right way, that?
Yeah, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's the other way.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's the other way around. Careful they don't come out.
Okay, you get it.
Yeah, steady, steady, steady. Got a copper hammer. There's a copper hammer, director. How are we there with our lad?
Not bad.
How old are we?
Me, 76.
76. And he's still going his day, lad. So we're just waiting for the director to come back with the copper hammer.
Yeah.
Right, hang on, that sleeve there. Let's hit the bearing. You get one bolt in there.
Yeah, some what do you call it with it here?
So for those that don't know, if you're looking at this now, the whole box is sat on these springs. Yeah, you've got 4 springs at each side. And if I'd have took the other side off without this side being on, the whole box would have just dropped forward. Just lower it off. Lower it down. Go that way with it though. Well, whoa, hold it there. Let's try it again. Right, so we've just noticed on this housing that's going back together here, where the seal sits, if you look at that side, see how it's got that groove in it? Yeah, and this side, that's the groove there, but it's missing. So what we'll do, we'll just for now, we'll just put it back together, pack it with grease, and we'll order a new housing for this bearing, but I can't take that side off till this is buttoned up. Alright. Off, is it? Take it up a touch. Come on. Come on. Hold it there. Right, go up on your boom. Whoa, swing it this way a little bit. Oh, up. Whoa, hold it there. Right, the weight is now off this. Right, so if you look at the back of this house in here, how we've got the groove at this side. All the weight's now off this bearing. See how it's all loose. We're hooked up with the chains. So we've got this little nut here that's locking this, basically like a little taper lock on this bearing. So it's like a, need a little, if you look at the back here, there'll be some of these that are locked in on this nut. There's one of them. Now we've got the housing off. Keep everything in that tub there. Picked a good day for this direct, haven't we? We need to release that, lock on that, and that'll free that bearing up to come off easy. That's it. Release that now and knock that bearing back a bit. Well, it's come loose, that's it. You see how it's made it come loose a bit. Now it's come nice and freely now. Take that off. Watch it so. Yeah. Right, so this weight's basically on a taper. And you screw them out and screw them back in to pull it off. As you'll see in a second. Just get that in a touch. Could do an extension really. Have you got an extension there, Carl? Yeah. What do you do? You take them out and wind them in back into the taper. Magnus fish and chips. Are you going shop? Right, director, you see what's happening here? So it's freed up now, that. Right. Right, now we'll see the damage. Let's take a closer look at what's going on here. Oh yeah. See the director. That's the bearing. Difficult one that you can't get on. Two more little 19s down here. Now then, who says I have it easy? I've no signal in this quarry, so director's having to take calls off his own phone. Oh, anyway, let's get this out of the way. It's gone out of the way. Now, we can try and get this housing off. I won't be able to get that bearing off there in position, so we might as well take the whole housing off. And what we do to do that, we'll take all these nuts off. We'll have to get somebody inside the screen box on a spanner. Yeah, I hope I've got some look like 16mm bolts then to wind in there, and that'll push that housing off. If it doesn't come off, then we'll have to cut that bearing to bits. We'll just have a break for 5 minutes, director. Little one's back here with Monster.
Goodies.
Ain't they, lad?
Keep you refreshed.
No signal on the phone. That is a nightmare. No signal. But anyway, so once we get this housing off, Sam, is there a press in the workshop up there?
There is, yeah.
How big? What tonnage is it?
20 tonne, but you've got to be brave to put it on, like.
Oh. Might just have to heat the housing up just to get that bearing in, basically.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah. It might go in alright, but might not. You better push him from the outer, do you know what I mean? And as you push the bearing in. Well, we picked a good day for it, Derek, haven't we? First day back.
Must have brought your biscuits.
Yeah, good lad. Good lad. So, the other bearing at the other side, which was stripped down, which shouldn't have been stripped down really, but I suppose they have to diagnose the problem. That does need a new housing, so I'll get a new housing ordered for that in a minute. Well, I can't, when I get some phone signal. And well, these men will have to do it another day. But all we're going to do today, Director, is get that housing off, get that bearing in, and then these men can put it back together tomorrow. How tall is Sam?
No idea. Small.
Tell you what, 5 foot, 5'2". But I tell you something, it's the perfect height for what I need now. You can climb inside that screen box.
Bad siren, we should never brought drinks though.
Yeah, son. We'll get that inside. I'll gun them off on the outside. If this was a summer's day, Director, this would be a good job. Listen,
These young lads say,
by the time I'm 55, I'll be done on this job. Telling you now, 55. Hey, on Sam, what?
what are you going to do after sit at home?
Well, I'm 55.
Sit at home and...
I'm going to cruise around the world. I'm going to get a big camper van, cruise around the world. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, on?
Do that now.
That's my plan anyway, son. Oh, yeah, that's gone alright. It's not too bad. Right, can you see it moving? She's out of there. Got to well, no matter if it drops a bit. Yeah. That's the one, boys. Right, so we'll get this back at the back. See if we can get the bearing in it. Yeah, so you do the honours. Right, so that didn't come off too bad then. If you look inside there though, you see how there's like a weight on one side of the shaft. You've also got these other weights that make the box rattle, basically. But main thing is shaft's all good. So once you slide this bearing back on, just hook up to it with a machine here, or get a jack under here, push it up, centralise it, and just push the bearing back in nice and easy. Perfect hit for it. Right, so I reckon we'll Right, we'll just put that outer race.
Yeah.
The gas. And
Test it out.
yeah, it'll just come out dead easy if I put it in gas. So what we're doing now is just going to try and slice through the outer race of the bearing and release it from the housing without catching that if we can. Now I've got to be careful because we've got a lip on the back edge there that we don't really want to damage. So I'm trying to wash up to the housing, as you can see, without touching the housing. Right, you flip it over, Dan. So I can see that edge. That's it. Back round, back round. So what I'm looking for here, because this is like it's up against that edge there, so I don't want to cut into that. Now let's just see if it moves. Roll it somewhere. Moving.
Yeah. Just going.
Hold it up like that. Yeah. Turn it down. Hello. That's how you put a bearing in, boys, on site. Beautiful. Now let's get it back in. What we'll need is put some long bolts through.
Yeah.
And pull it. Do you know, like we've had to push it off. So I'll pull it back on now.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look in the box here.
Fucking soaking wet, man.
You need some wet sun out, man.
Tell you later.
Why have you got changed? Oh, finish.
Oh, what's the wet, man?
I'm wet through it all. Right. Sam, careful, this bearing don't spin. Yeah? Keep the bearing straight, otherwise it'll fall to bits.
Yeah. It's a job to put them back.
Yeah, careful, it don't spin that. Through there.
I'll get back in the cage in a minute. Not changed, have you?
Soaking wet. Even my bones are wet.
Just make sure that O-ring's all good there. Looks alright tonight. Right, so what we're going to have to do, Sam,
Yeah.
I'll get some longer bolts
Yeah.
You go from the inside and pull it back. What bolts have you got in your van?
I've not got any long ones.
Have you not? Have you got any plough in your van?
Nothing like that.
Some long, some like 200mm, we run M16s, or some threaded bar. Yeah, I might have some longers, but see what we got. Right, we want to be slam wants to be in that position there. Them 2 holes there. Sam,
Yeah.
you just lift that side. Let's see if we can get the bearing started. Ready?
Yeah.
Right, hold it there. Lock it. Just want to get it started. Alright, so I'll just blew that bearing out then to keep it clean. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get a threaded bar. First of all, get a little power pack under here. Just lift the shaft up so it's centralised. Get a threaded bar in, go inside, put a nut on and pull the whole thing on. Nice and easy. So they're like M20 holes, so we're using M16mm threaded bar. Right, so I thought that might just go on nice and easy, but it's not doing so. What we're going to do is just put the cover plate back on, which sits against the bearing, and then pull it on. Take the weight off that. Weight off that. That'll go into the bearing, touch the bearing, and then we'll pull it on that way. Hopefully it'll go on that way anyway. We'll see in a minute. Right, so that bearing can't now drift away from the housing. Are you on, Sam? Are you on it? Alright, let's just see if it pulls on, eh? Go to the other one. Might have to give it a tap up here with hammer. Oh, hang on. Put it wrong spot. Oh, it doesn't matter though, does it, till we get it up. They're in wrong holes then. That wants to be up there, and 2 holes want to be there. Let's just get it in a little bit first there. Just give a little tap there. Going? Yeah, it's going close. Go on. Yeah. One boy, that's the one. Right, just put it there. Let's get Jack under it. Yeah. Right, I think we'll just turn that cloud before we go any further. Right, lift it back up. Oh, look out, oh. Right, Sam, other side, Sam. Right, I'll just jack it up a touch. Right, sorry. Right, weight's better off it. This is home. Sam. Right, Sam, release them now. I need you to put the bolts through. Okay. Just keep your spanner on that one till I wind them out. One. Yeah, next one.
Yeah.
Right, I need to poke all the bolts through now if you can. Should be in the bag. Yeah, just stay there. No, there's some more, yeah, there's one more at top. Yeah. God, I'm soaked at bone. All we're doing, director, is getting this on. Take this cover plate back off. Check the bearing. Pull the sealing. And we're out of here. Have you found it there, Carl? What? Right, he's had them all on.
This one I found earlier.
Lad. Right, Sam. Which one you on? That's the one. Let's work our way around from this one, yeah? Okay. Ready? Yeah. Right, get yourself out. Right, so in that box there should be the new seal. In a little cardboard box, what it's there, director. Could do to fill this with grease, Carl, couldn't we? Right, so what I think we'll do, I think we'll, yeah, there is one inside, yeah. Liking it in there, weren't he? He was liking it in there. Right, so that one there. Carl, I'm going to leave you with that now. That's easy enough to put that together, isn't it? Yeah. So, tools away, director. We've got to get back to the workshop and see what them boys have been doing. We've got all these tools clean. Sam, you jump in that machine and we'll take them chains off. Take your jacket off before you get in though. Hit the bin. All good for the van, this director. All good for the van. Nice little day out though, isn't it? Won't beat a bit of this British weather. At least it's not cold. Not cold today. No. What? You want some food? Oh, yes. Oh. No.
Got the ram for the adjuster on this screen.
Have a look.
The other one snapped off or a bolt.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to get that size.
I'll send David to look for one.
We'll have to order one up for you.
Next van they get out from Mr. Fox and might have drawers like that.
You want some drawers in your van? You want to be retiring now, lad, that's what you want to be doing.
Oh, you die when you stop, you.
Huh?
You die.
That's right. You go to sleep when you're in ground, don't you?
Yeah.
Although I do want to retire at 55, right?
Alright.
That's my plan.
Yeah. There was a bloke
Whether it'll go to plan or not, I don't know.
What the driver, he told me, oh, I'm Jack, you know, I'm going 55, he says, that's it. And he's
Who?
still, yeah, Woody.
Is he?
Yeah.
And he's still, how old is he?
Yeah, I don't know how old is he now, I don't know, but he was saying, I only got like 2 years or something, you know, and that's a while back, yeah.
Yeah. 55, you've got to start enjoying your life, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, this ain't really like a job to me anyway, you know what I mean?
It's a good time.
More of a hobby than a job, innit?
Oh,
You know?
gotta make it, you know.
So as long as you enjoy it, you've
New
got to,
things come along and you gotta learn, you know.
well, you've just got to make sure you enjoy your job in life. If you're not enjoying it, then you've got to get out of it and get into something else, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the
quite true.
that's the biggie.
Yeah, quite true. But I've done that, being there, done this.
Yeah. I say to all these kids out there, you know, if you've got to pick what you want to do in life, and don't be sitting at a computer all night playing games, you know what I mean? You've got to get out there and
Exactly,
enjoy life, but in a working way. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I've got all socks at bottom. Socks.
But I've changed a bit now, a bit warmer, so I'm not too bad. But, you know, these posh coats and, you know.
But I can rig them out. Oh my God.
You're sweating in them as well, when you, that's the trouble, this coat. I'm more wet with it on than I am.
I could ring that out.
Yeah.
You know.
Seriously.
That's how wet it is today.
Serious weather, man. It is. It's like, what, 70 miles an hour wind tonight, yeah? So
is it?
Yeah, off the north Irish Sea there.
Right, so we just landed back at workshop. This is the tailgate that Callum's made today. This would have been finished, but he had to pull off this job and go on to a sheet on a truck that we've not got on film. So if you see the design of this tailgate compared to the others, we've upped the material thickness like we said this morning on the sides. Check the overall length. So we're at 2370, 80 by 80 box, 50 by 50 by 6 angle. We'll just put a little lifting eye in the centre at the back, and that can actually stay on the tailgate when it's on the truck. We've got a 50 by 50 angle here at the 6mm plate. Now then, that box section there, if you look at that, I can tell that box section is only a thin wall thickness with the radius of that edge. So what I told Callum, can you see that there's a weld there? So that box section is only 3mm thick. Right. And one way to stiffen a box up, if we had no other box in stock, so this is why we've used that's 3mm box, as well, is put a flat bar inside it like that. So that stiffens it up. One inside the bottom and one inside the top. So that'll be a really strong tailgate. That we'll never ever have any issues with that tailgate, you know, because of all the ones that we've made in the past, just like that, you know. And lads have got a Geef bucket in here now. Now then, Geef. I don't know what it is with Geef. Geef used to be a really good bucket, right? And just this last 2 years we've been having loads of issues, and it's always been the same kind of scenario, like breaking on the hanger and ripping out here. Every time, the same failure points. And I can't get my head quite round it why they're actually doing it. I can't. So I think Jay's been doing this today. So what we'll do, we'll replace all that damaged section and put an extra stiffener in here. back it up here like that, like a gusset plating. Probably weld some in here before as well, before we put this top plate back on, to connect that to that. So we'll put some weld inside here before we cover it all back up, if you will. And beef them hangers up. So director, I reckon that's enough today. You have tomorrow off. Not really off, but editing, yeah. And I'll see you back here 6 o'clock on Thursday morning, yeah, because it's Tuesday today, yeah. So yeah, so if you're liking what you see, guys, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Check out my other episodes. See you in a bit, director. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Year. See you on the next one.